EnergyAustralia has been great for us because they not only navigate all those tricky compliance issues, but also dealing with various people such as Ergon Energy and other government departments. They also manage the subcontractors as well. They look at the project from start to finish, and where us as operators would overlook things. For example, let's just put a charger in. There's a lot more involved in that. They'll look at the details behind that for compliance in particular.
Tropic Wings is part of the Capta Group, and Tropic Wings has been around since the early 1980s. Capta Group's vision is to be trailblazers in nature-based experiences. This project really fits in well with our company vision. One of Capta's values is to champion sustainability and conservation, but we also thought that it would be much better for our guest experience if we were to have quieter and less emission buses.
Our desire to get into it was the fact that there was no emissions, so no smell, and there was no sound. So being in a tropical North Queensland area, we need to have air conditioning running. Having a vehicle operating and idling somewhere near a restaurant, for instance, was not ideal, and the electric buses tick that box primarily.
Our first foray into putting an electric charger at our depot here was surprisingly simple and relatively cheap, and that gave us a little bit of an underestimation of how complex scaling up our charging infrastructure would be. Involving partners like EnergyAustralia, we was able to flesh out a more reasonable budget for that. That was very difficult to do just from online research or anything, so having a partner such as EnergyAustralia was very important to have an understanding of where our depots were at right now and what could be achieved and what would be operationally practical. It's all about getting that right balance of having a future vision, because we do want to get up to 80% of our fleet electrified, not having to relay cables or conduits that are unnecessary was very important.
Having gone through this project and come out the other side, we were rather surprised at the complexity involved in putting so much infrastructure into place. When we put our first infrastructure into place in 2018, it was a single charge. It was a fairly simple process. The complexities, particularly the regulatory side of things, trying to put 11 chargers in and 12 electric buses, really surprised us, and it's not something we could have done without support from EnergyAustralia and our partners.